super sport, wet paint, big feet. I pull up and kill shit, 6 feet.
Alright, 6 feet going deep. It's Torius with
Georgia Gurt, man.
And we're here with my co-host
Jerry Vega, bro.
Alright, Georgia, why don't you tell us about what you do?
Alright, I'm from Savannah, Georgia. I produce music. I've been doing it for like 2 years, like 2.5 years. And that's pretty much it, man. I've been working with like a decent amount of artists.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll get into that, I guess, later, you know.
How's it like in Savannah? Were you born and raised there?
Yeah, man. Like, it's country as hell, man. It ain't like Miami. Miami's like hustle and bustle and shit.
Yeah.
But like Savannah's mainly like really like white and black.
What's like the difference between Savannah and Atlanta?
It's a lot slower. It's like Savannah's like a smaller version of Atlanta. And the artist, it's not a big. It's starting to grow now. But like when I was there, it was like the art scene, like as far as music, it wasn't as big as like Atlanta. Atlanta, they work together, they pull each other up and shit. You know?
I feel like every time I have him on here, I interview an artist from Savannah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like one is like the third, second person.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. I need to meet them. I might even know them for real, because everybody knows everybody.
Because it's like a small place.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
What's like growing up there?
I mean, the only thing to do really is like to get in trouble, for real. Like, if you're not playing sports, football, basketball, or you ain't like into like the band or nothing, then you get in trouble more than likely.
Is there a lot of drugs out there?
Yeah, but it ain't as good as down here. Like, as far as the marijuana, I don't know about the other stuff. I don't be touching that shit. I ain't into that, but it's alright. I don't smoke like that, like I used to, as much as I used to, cause like I was in the military. So like ever since then, I got out.
For how many years?
Fucks with my mind. Like 4 years.
What were you in?
Air Force.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was in there for 4 years.
Did it help you with like with making music?
I used to freestyle a lot when I was in the Air Force, so I guess it kept me tied to music and not lose the connection with it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because in the military, it's straight by the book, man. Like you don't even have enough time to be an artist. And a couple of dudes that was raw in there, they motivated me to do it again. Because I met this guy. He was from California. I can't even remember his damn name right now, but he was like doing the project, mixtape, and everything. I was like, yo, I need to get back into music. So I went and got a MacBook and shit, and then got the mic, and I just started recording myself.
Because I had a friend that he was in the military too. He was a Marine, but he was able to like use the money that he made to like buy a studio and like buy all the equipment and everything. Yeah. Because he was getting good checks. Yeah.
I pretty much did the same thing. Like, well, I did. I just got the microphone, but then once I moved down here and I started going to school, I got like the monitors and everything else, like the mixer and everything. So
what made you come down here?
I used to live in Alaska.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So that place.
Was it cold in Alaska?
I mean, I feel like you asking a dumbass question. Nah, but I was just fucking with you. But
I know it's cold out there.
Yeah, it's freezing, dog. Like Alaska's like, man, I've been in negative like 30 before, like negative 30.
For real?
Yeah. So after that point, you don't feel it. You feel the difference once it gets below zero. It's just cold as fuck.
What do you wear?
How do you prepare for something like that?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have like a big jacket. You probably wear like thermals and boots. Tennis shoes. You can't wear sneakers.
Were you cold this weekend?
Yeah. I still get cold now. Like, I'm from Georgia. Like, cold weather is cold weather. I don't give a fuck where you live at. If you don't like the cold, you don't really like it at all. But Alaska was pretty cool though, man. Like, I met a lot of cool people out there. When I first lived there, I didn't really like it too much because it was just winter time and it was dark, and I ain't know too many people, so it was like I was pretty much confined to my room. And I ain't have a car either, so.
Is there a music scene in Alaska?
Yeah, they had a music scene up there. There was a couple of artists that I knew. It's crazy because a lot of the artists that I knew out there were in the military, and they were still trying to do music even though they was in the military.
And it's cold, and it was cold.
Yeah, but it's not what you think it is, man. Like, they got their own little scene up there. Like, the city that I lived in was Anchorage. It's like bigger than Fort Lauderdale, so it's a decent sized city, and they got stuff to do up there. It's just when it's winter time, it's like believe it or not, people still go out and party in negative weather. Like they'll still go out and hang out, go to the clubs and shit.
When you're there, isn't it like dark for like half the year?
Yeah, like well, from like I think it starts changing because the sun sets like early at the summer solstice, like June 21st. Mm-hmm. It sets like 5 minutes early every day, and then after the winter solstice, this is I believe is in December 21st. Then it's you gain 5 minutes a day, like every day. So the sun sets at a different time every day, pretty much. And then it gets dark. It gets its peak dark hours like December, and then that'll be from like 4 p.m. to like 10 in the morning.
So they don't have like daylight savings time?
Yeah, they still got it. I don't know why, but they still got it. Yeah.
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
Like, so that's their way of replacing daylight savings.
Yeah, because I feel like you don't really need it if it's like that.
Nah, you really don't need it at all, man. I mean, really, you don't need it down here. Like, it fucks with me out here being in Miami.
Yeah, it really does.
It took me like 2 weeks to get used to that.
It's only 5:40.
I feel like it would be funny to hear like a rapper come out from Alaska, because like you never hear that.
I mean, it's some out there that got like a decent buzz. I can't think of the people's name off the top of my head, but they got a decent buzz. They be traveling like Cali and they be traveling like Texas and stuff, like, so they be kind of all over, but they're not like mainstream, like, you know, like Rick Ross or you know.
You feel like you're in a good like area right now for music, like you can not network and reach out.
Hell yeah, man, because Miami, like, well, just South Florida in general, because I look at this shit in South Florida and people say, oh, it's Miami.
Because you're more Broward, right?
Yeah, but I don't be like, oh, I live in Broward, fuck y'all niggas. No, I don't live like that. But like, to me personally, like, I think the scene out here is growing. Mm-hmm. So, because I was about to move from here at one point, and then I noticed Kodak Black was coming out, and I was like, damn. And then ever since then,
everything changed.
Yeah. So I was like, man, I'm gonna just stay out here and vibe, see what it's like, you know.
What's your favorite thing about Florida or like Miami?
The women. the bitches, they don't have the same quality of women in Savannah.
For real?
Nah, like in Atlanta, they got it. It's different. It's black girls, but here is like
it's everyone.
Caribbean girls. Everything's just different, you know.
And it's like the beach, so they all gotta stay in.
Yeah. They take care of their bodies and shit. Like, no disrespect to Joe. Don't come at me, because I feel like if y'all see this, y'all gonna come after me.
What's your type? What's your favorite type of woman?
I like dark-skinned girls.
The dark chocolate?
My friend over here, too. I can't forget her, but she might hurt me after this.
You feel like being a producer is like a good icebreaker?
Yeah, because I feel like I made more of a progress being a producer than being a rapper, you know?
Yeah.
And people need producers, man. Like, rappers is like a dime a dozen. I mean, there's a lot of producers now, but it's still way more rappers.
You could be like having your own style. It's easier to have your own style producing than rapping.
Yeah, for the most part. But I mean, because when you first start producing, you pretty much copy. You don't just go in there and create, you know. I mean, some people do it, but you learn by.
Wait, how'd you learn
first?
Like, how'd you learn how to produce? Were you like putting the song and then like just adding drums to it, just like to copy just like how it was, like recreating the beat pretty much? Did you start doing that?
No, I didn't do that first. First, I just started doing my own thing because I was just messing around.
Because I was trying to teach him how to make beats, and then I was like, I was telling him like, yo, you gotta recreate the song, then you'll learn. And he's like, no, you don't gotta.
That's the best way to learn, though.
The thing is, with me, I kind of like having the instrument in front of me and just fucking around with the piano. It's
but you're not gonna learn.
But I don't. What if I don't want to learn? What if I want to just make beats, bro?
You can't, because you can't make a beat if you don't know how to do it.
I mean, I made several beats like with my piano just itself, like not knowing what letter A through G.
But were they good or are they ass?
I mean, they're better than yours. No,
shit.
No, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't know. There's like different preferences. He likes to use the computer, but I don't like how it's not touch sensitive. I like using the piano.
Because I use the keys. I just like play on my keyboard.
I like the keyboard too.
Because I feel like, I mean, it's the same thing, honestly. It's just less things to carry.
I don't know. I don't like clicking because it don't feel real when you clicking. Like, I feel like, you know, like, because sometimes I like to unquantize the piano. Yeah. So I just play how I feel.
You like humanize it?
Yeah, humanize it pretty much. And you can't, it's hard to mimic that with a fucking mouse. you know.
What I do is I just drag it so it's like not on.
Yeah.
It takes a little more time, but it's better because if you don't quantize it, it's not gonna be on beat.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
What how'd you get started in that?
Producing?
Yeah.
One of my homeboys, his name is at Henny Times. He probably ain't gonna watch this interview anyway, but
yeah, I'll make him watch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to him.
Hype him up.
Yeah, because he don't be on the internet. He kind of ghosted a little bit. So, man, get back in the fucking music, dog. Get back in this shit. But anyway,
have you ever quit like that? Like taking any breaks?
What do you mean?
Like taking any breaks from
the stop recording?
Yeah.
Lately, I haven't been making beats like in the past, like almost month and a half, because I've been traveling so much. Because I went to, I be back and forth to Georgia a lot. I just came back from Chicago, so it's hard to like produce when you going around networking, meeting other people and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
You don't produce like on the plane?
Nah, I never tried that. I tried to produce in the airport one time, and I ended up leaving my damn laptop. After that, I was like, I ain't never doing it again. Yeah, I left it, and they had to ship it from Atlanta to here.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Oh, okay. At least you got it back.
Yeah, I got it back. Yeah, because I was like, fuck. Yeah.
But we're saying about like how you got started in it.
Oh, yeah, my homeboy Henny Times, damn Dre, he was rapping. He wanted to rap, and he had the money to do it. So he was like, man, Gurt, just start making beats. And I was like, man, I don't know. So I said, well, fuck it, I could give it a try, because I know music, because I've been in a band since I was in 5th grade, and I played in the percussion section. So I know how to do rhythm real good. Well, I just had to learn like music theory, so I just took a class at Barry, and then after that, that's when I just started playing around.
Do you feel like music theory is important?
Hell yeah, man! You can't do this shit without music theory. Like even if you do it by sound and not know exactly what letters on the keys, you still technically learning music theory, because you're learning what keys play together, and you know what scale. Yeah. You learn the scale and everything. So
did you learn that on the keyboard or like through the computer? Like on the MIDI?
I learned it taking the class.
Like on piano?
Yeah, I took a piano class, and I took a vocal class. Imagine me singing, my bad ass, yeah. But it was cool. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about how to be in key when you're singing, and even rapping too, you know, and just start producing. But I started for him, and he kind of went through he had some hiccups, and he kind of just fell back from it. But I'm going to get his ass back in there, because he was the first person that motivated me to do it.
No, yeah. So, like, when it came to, like, well, you said that you wanted to start rapping, too, right? So you were making beats?
Yes. Yeah, but he was the one that really pushed me to do it. And then once, because I just recently said, okay, I kind of don't want to rap no more. I think I stopped kind of putting the rap in the back probably like a couple months ago, probably like 7 months ago. So that's when I like, okay, let me put the rap to the back. Not saying I won't do it again. It's just for now, producing is.
Because you're making more progress doing that.
Yeah, exactly. So.
What are you listen to Migos?
Yeah, man, I've been on the motherfucker since they first came out, man.
The beats remind me a lot of Migos, like Migos type beats, like Zaytoven.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, I look up to Zay, man, and
isn't he from Savannah too?
Oh, Zay? Yeah. Zaytoven? Nah, he's from Cali, but he lives in Atlanta though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm thinking someone else.
I don't know. I mean, if you could probably name the person, I might know him, because Savannah's so small though. But it's Savannah's lit though. They having the music. Their scene is starting to buzz right now, and a couple of my homeboys they starting to lead it right now. So salute to them boys, Smooth and MPC, and even Ben too, because he's the forefront of it too. But that's it. I mean,
you think it'll be like the next Atlanta?
That's kind of hard to say. I don't know, man. I hope it will be shit, but I don't know. I'm not gonna say yeah, and I'm not gonna say no. I don't know. I can't predict the future. I mean, people didn't expect Broward County to be what it is today, so maybe, I don't know.
What do you think of the scene like down here, like Broward and Miami?
It's not like people sleep on Florida, man. Like Florida, like music, sonically it sounds different. especially like because I had to do research. Like once I got into the music, I was doing research like on Space Ghost, and like I didn't know he worked with ASAP and shit. You know, so like that sound, that dark sound, like you can still hear it in the music out here. And then you have like, you know, the Kodaks and stuff.
Everything except like Kodak was pretty much like influenced by that.
Yeah.
Space Ghost.
Yeah. Space Ghost, like that shit's big here, like, and people are asleep on that. And even like with Lil Pump's music, I still hear it in his music. Smoke Perk, all them niggas.
You like Lil Pump's music, or are you an old head?
Nah, man. I'm 28 years old, but I don't be hating the young cats like that, man. Let them get their fucking money.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Yeah. What do you think of Joe Budden?
Joe Budden, some of the stuff he says is right, because I'm not gonna say he complete wrong.
Like about the OGs and stuff.
Well, you know, you got to think about it, man. Like this, he an old head, so like his music, I don't even want to call him an old head.
He's a hater.
He comes from an era of hip hop where they like value lyrics.
Yeah.
So like cause hip hop started in Harlem and shit, you know. So like they value that, you know, and they used to be on the streets, just flowing like freestyling, and it was all about lyrics. Like niggas was dying behind that shit, you know.
The thing is that like. He hates on Yachty because he's like, Yachty's not lyrical, but he has lyrics.
Yeah, he has lyrics.
Yeah.
So like,
he's just like a happier tone, I guess.
Yeah,
he just doesn't.
Different.
He doesn't like the people being happy, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I just think that Joe Budden is just not used to. He just don't like the way the music is sounding. Like shit changes, man. You can't expect everything to be the same.
Everything evolves, bro.
Like, I'm not the same person when I was 10 years ago. Shit, you know. So I don't expect the music to stay the same, man. Honestly, like if we got to go through this phase of music to get to another, even probably possibly better phase, then we got to go through it. I just look at it as part of the phase. I don't hate on it, you know.
No, yeah, of course. What did you listen to growing up?
Gucci Mane, T.I., I can't say Outkast. I listened to them like later on, and like 'cause my older brother, he's like 35.
So like mostly the trap, Atlanta.
Yeah, mostly Atlanta trap. I listened to Jay-Z when I was younger, and like who else? Pimp C. I didn't really listen to like Tupac until I got older, and like Biggie until I got older. I used to hear him on the radio, but it wasn't like something I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put this on and listen to it now. But mainly just the Georgia artists. Not too many Florida, only Plies, the Real Testament. Yeah, that shit was lit back then. Like niggas used to be whipping ass on that. Like it was crazy. But yeah, that's. I can't think of everybody right now off the top of my head, but it was mainly like Southern artists and Jay-Z and his little crew, Rockefeller, you know, Memphis Bleak and all them, and Benny Siegel. But once Gucci Mane came out,
it was a rap.
Yeah, it was a rap, bro. He took over.
What was your favorite tape?
Damn. Zone 6. East Atlanta Zone 6. The Bird Print is dope. It's another one where he had with I can't think of the name of it because it's so long ago. Like, because Gucci Mane been doing this shit for over 10 years. Like,
right. Did you read his book?
Nah, I started skimming through it, but I didn't like finish it.
No, I read the whole thing. It was
Did
good.
you like it?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out because I like to read too.
What are some of your favorite books?
Think and Grow Rich.
I'm reading that right now.
Huh?
I'm reading that right now.
Yeah, it's a good book. How to Win and Influence Friends.
The thing I hate about those books is that they're like old, so they're like they have like that old
the way they word it.
Yeah.
You gotta really like look up the words and shit.
I like Gucci's book because he wrote it like a year ago, so it's like it's nowadays language. But like on those books, they're like written in the 30s, so it's like they're like he has like shit like that.
Yeah. It's some of that stuff is hard reads and shit, but you learn a lot. Another book I like is the 48 Laws of Power too. By Robert Greene.
That's my next book.
Yeah, it's a really, you'll learn a lot. But if you want to get up to date, watch it on YouTube because they got so many clips on YouTube.
Yeah, but I like to read it because when you read it, if you feel like the thought it goes in your head.
Yeah, so you take it in a lot more.
Yeah. Does reading help you with your beats?
Well, I read to learn how to do new things, like as far as like engineering, because I engineer also too. So. I read up on stuff like that. I mean, I guess really you need to learn how to read to learn the basics and shit, you know. So
yeah,
but I love reading.
Do you have any questions?
No, man.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you summed it all up. Everything. I know a lot about this man.
Yeah. I'm a talkative person too. Like if anybody that knows me, they know I'm a talk. You know. But
what's a crazy story?
Really talking shit. Man.
What's a crazy Savannah story you could tell me?
Man, there's a lot of them, man. Like,
tell me a crazy Savannah story and then a crazy Alaska story.
And I'm gonna add one more story. Yeah. Since I like to talk. Dubai. Crazy Dubai story. Yeah, I was over there for like 7 months. So all right. So the crazy Savannah story was well I'm gonna just sum it up. Like going out in Savannah, you go out there partying and shit. The main thing we didn't go to the club like because I wasn't necessary because my personality I just go out to chill and hang out.
Yeah.
But my homeboys may not be on the same thing. Yeah. So when they go out, they go out, they get high, drunk, and they be ready to fight. Uh-huh. Yeah. So it's like that. Yeah, and then you know people be like it was like almost like a mosh, like you know Lil Jon East Side Boys type of vibe. But then but after every party we used to go to, they used to be shooting, man.
For real?
Every time. Like,
your boys or there was a shooting?
People were shooting.
Oh, okay.
People were shooting like, at the end of the parties. So it was kind of crazy, but at the time I didn't think it was crazy until after I joined the military, and then I seen that people didn't live like that.
Yeah, I matured a bit.
Yeah. I matured too, and I realized we was tripping.
Did you ever get shot?
Nah, man. I'm glad I didn't, but nah. I wasn't that close to the bullets, you know. But I remember one time one flew like right in front of me, but not like too close to the point where, because I seen the guy, he pull out like a Uzi and he started shooting. Man, that was the fastest I ever ran in my life. Like, but nobody didn't get hurt that time either though. But it happened a couple of times, but it wasn't like to the point where it's like are you scared to go out and hang out and stuff. But now Savannah is like even worse. Like they shoot people, like people get shot there like almost every couple of days. Bro.
Is it worse than Chicago?
They comparing it to it on a smaller scale though. So you know, because Savannah, I guess per capita, is almost there. Is right under it. Because I lost so many homies like in the past like few years. One of my best friends got killed in Savannah. Like his name was Savage. It was like 2014. He got killed, and after he got killed, people just getting dropped after that.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so it's real out there now, and that's why I don't like using the live like that, because it lets you know your exact location, and then you know if you chilling somewhere at the mall, motherfuckers know where you at. Yeah. Not saying that I have problems like that, but still,
you just rather not have people know.
Yeah, the exact location.
But I never seen anyone exact location on live.
Well, I'm saying like they can see around you. And they can know where you at by just seeing around you.
You're gonna be like, oh, this dude's that date right now.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't really get. I mean, maybe they might not know right now, but there's some people who can still figure it out. Yeah, that's why I don't like live. I always try to post stuff later on instead of like at the moment.
No, yeah. But nowadays you gotta go live if you want to blow up.
There's still people that don't do it as much, you know. But I mean, maybe I might go live in a dark room or something.
Yeah, like a little secluded room, like in a studio or something, but not like you see, like you can see a lot of things from out here.
No, but if you have like a gated community, it should be good.
Yeah. I mean, well, maybe in Miami y'all could kind of get away with it, but in Savannah you can't be showing your exact location.
Dangerous. It's dangerous.
It's almost like just in Chicago you can't show your. When I was out there, I was not giving away my exact location. You know, like I just kept saying Chicago. I didn't say I'm in this neighborhood or I'm over here, you know.
Yeah, when I was in Chicago, it was super sketchy. It was at a point. It was at a point where my parents weren't even like letting me take an Uber. It's like, you know how Uber has like those ones that you take with other people. They're like, nah, just get the regular one. Where they're like, yo, it's super dangerous. I'll pay the $40 bucks from there for fuck that.
Yeah. Chicago, it's a nice ass city, but
it really is, bro.
It's underrated too.
It's beautiful, bro.
I also heard that like you gotta like watch who you move with in Chicago, because it's like
because sometimes you might because somebody else might have something going on. You don't know.
Yeah.
You know, and they're not gonna be like, oh, he's from out of town. You know, they're gonna ride on your ass too.
Yeah.
It's serious out there, man.
You listen to Chief Keef?
My little brother used to listen. He the one that put me on to him, but I remember like when I was in Alaska, Love Sosa came out, and Love Sosa was it just shed light on the city. That's my perspective of it. But
cause that's when all the Chicago rappers came out after that.
Yeah, like G Herb and all them. Yeah, but I like, you know, I've been listening to a lot lately, Lil Durk. I like his project that he just released. That shit's dope, and it's different. It has that. You could tell he's spitting from Chicago, but it doesn't have the exact sound. It's almost like he created a new sound with it. Yeah, like he furthered the sound instead of that drill sound. You know, not. I like the drill music too.
I feel like he's like more melodic now. Like I fuck with it. Yeah. He's not really trying to like be a tough persona anymore. Yeah. He's trying to be an artist. You feel me?
Yeah. What about because you ain't got shit to prove, man.
Yeah, like he already got money, man.
What about Slim Jesus?
Oh, that guy? Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. When I first heard of him, I was like, who the hell is this white boy? But when he said he was like, oh, I ain't about what I'm talking about. I mean, I can't knock the fact that he said that. He came out and said he wasn't about it. But you gotta be cautious, man. You don't portray that shit if you ain't about it, because people gonna test you. Up north and other places, like, they're gonna test you to see if you really about it.
Yeah, this guy told me there's a Slim Jesus in every hood in Chicago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even think he was from Chicago.
He is.
He's from Chicago?
Yeah.
I thought he was from, like, Michigan or something.
Nah, he's from Chicago.
Oh. He has, like, beef with, like, a bunch of, like, all the other youngins in Chicago. He has beef with, like, every single one of them.
There's a lot of Mexicans up there, too.
In Chicago, dude, there really is, dude.
Yeah, really people be sleeping on them. They be banging, too. Yeah, but it's mostly the black people, but Chicago's dope. I like it, man. I don't want people to be like, oh, Chicago's just this. Chicago's a nice city. It's nice downtown. I love it.
People try to drive people away from there, but like honestly, that place is really nice.
Because I want to go, but I'm kind of scared to go.
No,
don't go. Dude, you gotta go, bro.
You gotta go. Cause you'll understand it more once you go. And
it's a vibe, bro. Yeah. And honestly, it's like it's way different.
Because people are a lot nicer up there. Too.
Yeah,
I have artists that I want to interview out there too, and I want to be careful when I move with them. Cause
go, just meet up with them in a place where you feel comfortable at.
Yeah, dude, like a public spot. Nigga, go to the mall or some shit.
You could do it, man.
Don't act like a sketchy person.
Yeah, you can't act scary, man. You doing the interviews, man. That's part of the life, dog.
Yeah, dog. You just meeting people, bro. That's
I never did it to get shot.
You gotta get out there, man. You gotta put yourself out there, man.
Exactly. You're not going over there to think about getting shot. You're gonna interview someone. You feel me?
I feel like it's like this side versus this side right now.
Nah, I ain't trying to attack you. You know, I'm just saying though, we gonna do it. Go all the way out there, dog.
Yeah, man. You gotta go meet.
It's full.
It's full.
Now, I have plans to go out there.
Yeah.
Pretty soon. But what about like back to the music? Who would you like to work with?
I like to work with pretty much everybody, man. I don't discriminate on who I want to work with. Unless
there's plenty of money to be made.
Money is green. I take everybody's money. You know? As long as they ain't disrespecting me, I don't want nobody disrespecting me.
What about who you worked with in the past? Like who you made beats for or engineered?
Flocka Trent. He's from Opelousas, Louisiana. Mm-hmm. He got a buzz too. He's on DJ Smalls.
I hear rapping about New Orleans.
Yeah. He's from Louisiana. He's running that shit right now. But him, Lil Tyrell, he's from Louisiana too. I work with.
How do you meet them?
Through the internet. Yeah, I never seen them. Yeah, so.
You ever been to Louisiana?
I drove through it, but never like stopped there to hang out or nothing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'll go to Baton Rouge. You know, I heard it's crazy out there too. I got a homeboy that lives out there, so I'll be straight. But yeah, I also work with some artists in Georgia too. Like there's this guy named Pound. He just got out of prison not too long ago, but I'm about to start working with him. Mm. He's pretty much like one of my childhood friends, so I'm gonna start working with him. I did music with my brother actually too, and my other homeboy. His name K9, but I don't know if he raps no more either. So I'm trying to get you back into it too, dog. Jump back in this shit, man. But I work with a couple artists in Florida. I can't remember all their names. Mac 1K, I'm working with him.
Oh, I know him.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Who else? I'm trying to do work with Ayo too. Ayo,
the dude from Chicago?
No. He's from Palm Beach.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
He's a DJ for New Era.
New Era Gang?
Yeah, New Era Promotion.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm trying to work with him. And Rip, he's from Miami. He's from Opelika spokesman. Don't get mad for me jacking your slogan up. But yeah, I'm working with him too. I did a couple songs with him, but and that's pretty much it. I'm just, like I said, I'm still in the grind phase, so I'm willing to work with anybody.
Yeah. What are some of your pet peeves with working with artists?
You really can't have a pet peeve. Like, I just don't tolerate. Don't disrespect me. That's what I.
Nah, sometimes we're working with artists is hella annoying.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta deal with it. Like, this high too high, you know, it's like whatever. But really, you just gotta be very patient with them. You know, if you're not patient, then it's like whatever. But the main thing, I don't really give a fuck what you do as long as you don't disrespect me. Don't disrespect me. If you disrespect me, I'm gonna just deal you. I don't even want to be there no more. You know.
Yeah.
That's one thing I demand in life, is my respect. You know.
You ever fall asleep engineering for someone or recording somebody?
Nah, I never did that. I just stay up. Just be up, man.
How do you keep that energy?
Normally, just knowing where I'm at. I can't fall asleep. I mean, maybe because I was in the military, I can't just fall asleep anywhere.
Don't they keep you up for like 3 days or something?
I've been up for like 2 days in the military before, being deployed. But I mean, I can't. I'm always aware of my surroundings, you know. So.
Yeah.
He's not Cash, pretty much. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, who's Cash?
No, like you're not like.
That's the slang here.
That's like slang here
up.
For like fucked up. Like you know what you're doing in life. Like
you're aware.
You're aware of the
I'm aware of
situation. You feel me? Like you're not gonna just like cash out here and just.
Nah, hell no.
You feel me? You're like, nah, I'm gonna wait till I get home.
Yeah. If I'm tired, if I'm at a location, I'll just dip before I fall asleep.
Yeah, exactly. You feel me?
Yeah.
What about, you never have those studio sessions where it's like those Gucci sessions, you be sleeping in the studio?
Nah, not yet. I haven't had that. Not yet. The latest I've been in the studio was like 6 in the morning. And I came in at 8 and then I left at like 6. But
see, this is what I wanted the Southside interview to be like.
like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you say you about to get you another one, so I want to work with Southside too, shit, man. Like, he watched this shit. Fuck with your boy. You know I'm from Georgia too, man. Fuck with me. And
what about some producers that you look up to?
Southside, Zaytoven, who else? Sound Oracle, Swiss Beats, Pharrell.
You heard this new tape?
Who? Pharrell? No, I didn't listen to it.
I think he dropped something last night.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I might have to check it out. Yeah, I like Kodak's producers too. A lot of his producers, London on the track, and even some of the ones that's out here in South Florida. I can't think of their name. I'm bad with names. I'm horrible with names. But I like his producers too on his team.
It's funny too, cause Kodak be like finding some YouTube producers and putting them on and shit. That's just really hard. Yeah.
Didn't 1K work with Kodak? No.
I think he promoted like a show with him or something like that. I don't know exactly, but he be around Sniper Game though. He be around them boys a decent amount. So probably, I don't know, but I know he did shows with him before, cause I know last time I checked, he does promotion for like shows out here.
Right. What about what do you use to produce?
Logic and Machine. Yeah.
What do you like about Logic? You like how it looks? Like, why don't you
that's
use
just the first shit that I used, and I just never switched.
You never used Fruity Loops?
Nah, I never used it. Do you have it on your Mac?
Fruity Loops?
Yeah.
I had it. I don't have it now. I have Logic.
You got Logic? So you just do everything through Logic?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, and then I like the plugins that Logic have. They stock plugins pretty decent.
What's your favorite one?
The plugin on Logic?
Yeah.
The EQ, the regular EQ.
Because
I use waves a lot too.
You don't use synths, like synths and stuff?
Nah, because Machine has a lot of them that got their own sounds, so I never even used like none of the Logic sounds yet.
You can get Machine on Mac?
Yeah, you get on Mac. You get on pretty much Windows too. Yeah. This shit's pricey though, man. I think I paid like $700 for all the sounds.
For real?
God damn.
Yeah, this shit's pricey. For
Machine?
For Machine, I probably spent more on waves.
You have Nexus?
No, I don't have Nexus. I thought Nexus was only for Fruity Loops. Can you use Nexus in Logic?
Yeah, but it's hella complicated.
Yeah, I just use machine sounds, and sometimes I might use a Logic sound. Rarely though, I barely use it.
What about how you learn how to, like, you watch YouTube tutorials?
Yeah, BusyWorks.
BusyWorks Beats.
Yeah, and what's the dude name? Nicholas, NJ Nicholas or something like that.
There's this guy you should watch. His name is Bass Gutter. He's funny as fuck.
Oh yeah.
He's the only one I watch.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to check him out. I still be watching those tutorials because you might miss something, you know, and you always I'm always willing to learn shit.
Cause they're hella boring, but you gotta watch the ones that like keep you up.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't watch BusyWorks as much as I used to, though, but he helped me out a lot.
No, yeah. He also does like a lot of good like music business tips too.
Yeah.
So that's why I fuck with him.
Yeah, you know who else? Look up Producer Grind.
Oh no.
You follow them too? Yeah, because they be giving a lot of advice on that too.
Yeah, I follow pretty much like every single like producer like on YouTube.
Yeah, I like Producer Grind. I want y'all to interview me too one day too. But yeah, man. Do you want to hear the Alaska story? Because I was gonna tell you.
I'm pretty down to hear an Alaska story.
Yeah.
Here, let's hear it and then we'll wrap it up.
All right, so my Alaska story. I pretty much. Man, one time we went out partying. I think it was like probably like a week after my birthday. It was me and my supervisor. And we went to the club. My homeboy, it was 3 of us. So it was me, my supervisor, and one of the dudes I was cool with. I'm not cool with him no more. But we went out partying, went to the club, and then when we got to the door, the dude was like, I don't think he had money or something, or he just didn't feel like going in to waste his money. So I was like, well, here, take the keys, go in my car. Right? So we go in there, we party in there for an hour and a half, you know, come out, me and my supervisor come out, the car gone. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, this nigga stole my fucking whip. So
that's why I didn't want to cheat it.
Yeah, so see now they see why I don't trust these motherfuckers. Best friend is steal your fucking car. But anyway,
that literally happened earlier.
Yeah, he didn't want to let me go get the tripod thing because he thought I was gonna run off with his car somewhere.
Crazy.
Now he just what is the word? He just like sealed it. What like?
What do you mean? Like on the whip?
No. You just like you just made it like for real, like 100%.
Yo, yeah. I solidified.
Yeah, you solidified.
Yeah. Now you understand where he's coming from. Yeah. So I came outside, man. Like car was gone. So I'm walking around, and cause he was drinking too. So I'm like, this motherfucker stole my car.
And he's
Dad went to Alaska drunk as fuck.
DUI.
Yeah, all day. So I walk around looking for. We was looking for an hour. One of my homeboys lived across the street from the club. So we was chilling at his house. I'm like, damn, I can't believe this nigga stole the car. And I wasn't about to call the police on him. I was gonna find him because he was in the military, so it was easy to find somebody from the military.
No, yeah.
I wasn't gonna call the police.
Wait, wouldn't you see him anyways?
Yeah, I was gonna see him anyway. We lived in the same building, so I was gonna see him eventually anyway. So I was gonna wait till I see him. So after that, the same night now, so we chilling in the house waiting. So I walked back outside. I said, let me look one more time. So I walked around the back of the club, and my car was parked right there. And this nigga was in my car and passed the fuck out. He attempted to drive it, but he didn't know how to drive stick.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Yo, but that sucks because like if he didn't know how to drive it and he drove it, he's gonna fuck up your car.
So I pretty much told him like, man, get the fuck out the car, dog. Get the fuck out the car, bro. Like I was ready to fight him. He's like, man, you tripping, dog. Like acting all nonchalant, like I ain't doing nothing wrong, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, bro, like I was looking for my car, so I got pissed off at him. I'm like, bro, like get the fuck out, dog. Like, man, I made that motherfucker walk, dog, like, in the snow. And I thought about it. I was like, man, what the fuck am I doing? So I went back to look for him. He was missing, like, but I kind of found out he ended up walking to another one of our friends' house that was right around the corner. But yeah, that was one of my crazy Alaska stories.
He stole his car too?
Nah, I wish. We ended up fighting later on too, man. Like it was getting bad with him. He was a friend I should have never been friends with for a long time. So, but I ain't gonna say his name because you know it was in the past. I already moved past that. So.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
So, what do you think is like the number one secret to success in the music industry?
Man, be humble and always don't think you always did something like that. Because I wake up every day and I'm like, what can I do today to further myself? And I always just try to be humble, man. Like, don't act like you know everything. That's the biggest thing that I notice with people that act like they know everything. and that causes you to miss opportunities. You know, and sometimes I come victim of it. You know, she, my homegirl here, come here. She's an artist that I work with right now.
She's an artist?
Yeah, she's an artist. I'm working with her right now. So. I should have said I was working with her too. But
you don't have to bring it.
Yeah, I didn't even include your name. My bad. Miss Aphrodite right here.
What should I do?
I work with her too.
You don't have to bring it. You can just like come out here.
Yeah, but I don't want to stand. I want to sit.
You can sit down. I can stand.
You're such a gentleman.
Don't call me that.
Okay.
I'm
sorry. Hi, how are you? Aphrodite. Nice to meet you. Aphrodite. I was like, what are you doing today? He's like, I'm going to an interview. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm coming. What you're doing.
You just invite yourself.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, she's doing music too. And when your project is coming out?
Sometime in 2018, early 2018. I've set a date already, but I don't want to exceed that. And give people like, oh yeah, it's gonna be this day, and then it doesn't come out that day. So early 2018. He produced my first song that I ever wrote by myself, and I'm excited for everyone to hear it. But
what's the name of it? Like, what's it called?
That one is called Love Trap. He actually named the beat Love Trap, and I just wrapped around a story around it. And like when I was writing it, I was like, what the hell am I gonna write about? I was like drawing blanks, and then I saw the name of the title of the beat. I was like, okay. So I started like thinking of something. I came up with a concept in my head. Like I already knew what the video was gonna look like before I even thought about what the song was gonna look like. So I kind of like wrapped it around that.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, she gonna be the next big thing out of Miami, y'all.
Yeah.
You gotta look out for her.
Oh, you're not from Georgia?
No, I'm not from Georgia. I'm originally from Reading, Pennsylvania. Moved down to Fort Lauderdale when I was 16. Graduated high school down there, and then moved to Miami. So I've been in Miami for like 13 years now.
Oh.
She's a Miami girl.
I love it. I'm a Miami girl because every time I go up north, they're like, "You're not from PA. You're from Miami. Let it go." And I'm like, guys, I love the Eagles.
You from where you go to high school at? Don't you think? If wherever you go to high school, you kind of from there, right?
Well, that's
no, because I got all my upbringing from up there.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm really excited to get everything together. He's a great producer. Everybody hit him up for some beats. He's a genius.
For sure. So, anyone you guys want to shout out?
I would like to shout out Smooth, NPC, Henny Times, get back on the music. Damn Drake. Even K9 get back in the music too, dog. Flocka Trent, Lil Tyrell, they both from Louisiana. So shout out to them. Even Matt, because Matt a cool dude. That's that, and my brother too, my little brother too, and my family, and the God too. I gotta shout out God too. So
shout outs to God.
Yeah. And I gotta shout her out too. So she's gonna beat me up when we get to the car. So. I ain't trying to throw hands with her.
Hey, where can they find you guys at?
Say what?
Where can they find you guys at?
You can find me on Instagram at Georgia, like the state, GEORGIA_Gurt, GURT.
You could actually find me and all of my sites at AphroditeDivine.com. It's spelled out how you spell it. APHRODITE Divine, DIVINE.com.
Yeah. And I also got beats on SoundCloud if you're looking for them. And also just DM me if you're looking for beats too. I'm always willing to work with your budget. But, I mean, don't come at me talking about, oh, I need a beat. Man, just fuck with me, bro. I'm going to blow. I don't want to hear that shit.
I already used that.
Yeah. She got away with it once. So.
I already used it.
Yeah. There's a couple of people I did it with, but I'm cool with them. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not doing that shit no more. It's over with. So.
Sorry, guys. I messed it up.
Yeah.
All right, so
she abused it.
So it's been 6 feet with Georgia Gurt.
Georgia Gurt, man. If it ain't from Georgia, then it's that dirt.
Okay.